Are you still using your old plastic food storage containers? If so, it's high time we discuss why you might want to reconsider. We all love the convenience of plastic, but did you know that old and degraded plastic containers can have negative impacts on both your health and our precious environment? Through today's chat, we'll delve into these impacts and more. Stay tuned to discover the 5 signs that indicate it's time to throw away your plastic food storage containers. Firstly, check your containers for any signs of warping or distortion. You see, with repeated use and exposure to heat, our trusty plastic containers can start to warp or distort. This isn't just a cosmetic issue. It can lead to leakage, and even worse, the potential for harmful chemicals seeping into your food. This is particularly concerning if you're using them to store hot food or heating meals in them. So, if your containers are warped or distorted, it's time to replace them. The second sign to look out for is discoloration. When your plastic food storage containers start to show signs of discoloration, it's a warning bell. This could mean the plastic is breaking down and potentially releasing harmful chemicals into your food. Beyond this, stained containers can also become a cozy home for bacteria, potentially jeopardizing your health. So if you notice your containers turning a different hue, it's high time to bid them farewell. If your containers are discolored, it's safer to throw them away. The next signs to look for are cracks and scratches. Cracks in your plastic food storage containers are more than just an eyesore. They can also be a breeding ground for bacteria. Even if you wash your containers thoroughly, the tiny, sometimes invisible cracks can harbor bacteria, making your containers unsanitary. This can potentially compromise the safety of your food, especially if you're storing leftovers or meals for later. On the other hand, scratches may seem harmless, but they actually indicate significant wear and tear. Over time, plastic breaks down, and as it does, it can release harmful chemicals. These chemicals can then seep into your food, which is obviously not something you want. No amount of washing or scrubbing can fix a cracked or scratched container, nor can it remove the potential dangers they pose. So, if you spot these signs, it's a clear indication that it's time to retire those old containers. If your containers have cracks or scratches, it's time to get new ones. The final sign is simply old age. Like all things in life, plastics too have a lifespan. Regardless of how pristine they may appear, they degrade over time. This degradation isn't always visible to the naked eye, but it's happening. Older containers, even those without visible wear, are more likely to leach harmful chemicals into your food. This silent contaminant can play havoc with your health over time. So it's not just about aesthetics or functionality, it's about your well-being. If your containers are old, it's best to replace them. So, to recap, the 5 signs that it's time to throw away your plastic food storage containers are warping or distortion, discoloration, cracks, scratches, and old age. When your containers start to warp or distort, that's a sign they've been exposed to too much heat and may be releasing harmful chemicals. Discoloration often signifies staining from foods, but it could also mean your container is breaking down. Cracks and scratches not only create a breeding ground for bacteria, they may also cause your container to leak harmful substances into your food. Lastly, remember that plastic isn't meant to last forever. Even if your container looks fine, if it's more than a few years old, it's time to let it go. These signs are more than just cosmetic issues. They're indicators that your containers could be posing health and environmental risks. Remember, your health and the health of our planet are worth more than a set of old plastic containers. Consider switching to safer, more sustainable alternatives. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful tips.